But not all headsets are made for gaming. We get like these right here, these open shocks right here. Then you got headsets like this right here, or your Apple Pods or your Samsung earbuds. These right here are mainly for listening to music. Then you have headsets like this right here that are also for entertainment and music or movies and stuff like that right here. But you also need a headset for work. So that's what this video right here is going to be. It's going to be the Rownfusny. This here is a computer headset. So this is made for when you're working. Maybe you do a lot of Teams and stuff like that, and you don't want to use headphones like this or like this for your Teams or your receptionist, stuff like that. That's where this right here is going to come in play at. So what you get in a box is a bag. It's a little carrying bag right here. You get the charge cable. You get the charge stand because this is a stand for it. Then you get the headset itself. So here's what it is right here. So really nice, small, very light design right here. But yeah, this part right here goes on your other ear. So you just tuck it right here, and then this side comes on here. If this is what you want to hear from, is this one side right here, and then there's your microphone right there. If you want it on the other side, same thing. You're gonna flip the mic the opposite way, put that behind your ear, and snug it up right there, and that's what it is. I do wear glasses, and it's not. I bumped it putting it on right here, but it's not interfering with my glasses whatsoever. You got plenty of movement for this. So now, as far as the stand, you're just going to drop it on there. That's all it does. It just lays on there. That's it, just like that right there. Very nice little compact headset. I wish I had this whenever I did some other work before I started doing YouTube. Then, of course, you get your user manual and a little bitty Wi-Fi dongle because this is a Wi-Fi headset. It's wireless. But right now, you're hearing me through the Bluetooth. Very easy to pair. You hold the button down right here for 3 seconds and it turns it on. If you continue to hold, another 2 seconds goes by and it tells you, you'll see either flashing or if you have it on your head, it tells you pairing mode. So it lets you know as you're doing it. So, which is perfect, you know. But how does it sound? Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Peter Piper picked a pepper. Peter went down to the pond, pick up Jill to pick some peppers. Let's see how them plosives handle. Comfort, nice. I can't really feel it. It's going to probably mess up my hair, but I don't have much anyways. But, you know, other than that, how does it sound though? That's what, you know, the big thing is. How does it sound? Is it worth the money? Is it worth buying this? Maybe you drive a lot. Maybe you're a route driver and you're driving truck. Something like this, really, really nice. You stop by some of these stores and you see these big truck drivers with these big old headphones on their head. You know, this one ain't as big. It keeps your one ear open. If I was driving, me personally, I would put on my right ear instead of my left ear. That way I can hear everything outside my window. But other than that, no, perfect. I mean, as of right now, as long as it sounds good, I don't know how it sounds. So let's go ahead and go over to the USB dongle. Okay, in order for the USB dongle to work, you don't plug this directly into your PC. You actually plug the dongle into the base itself right here, and then your USB-C goes right here. And you can use a USB-C to USB-C because that's how I just plugged it up just a second ago, and it does work. Also, that is going to be your charging, and the light will come on. So there we go. The light came on. I have it plugged in, and it is blinking right here. I did see my PC pop up over here and telling me that it was on. You're still hearing me on the Bluetooth. Let's go ahead and change that and go over to the USB. Okay, so she just said connected in my ear, so I do know that the USB is connected. So how does it sound on the USB dongle? Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Peter Piper picked a pepper. Peter went down to the pond to pick up Jill to pick some peppers. To me, sounds pretty good right now. So you're not going to be able to hear what I hear, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to listen to me something real quick. Okay, so I went and listened to a little bit of YouTube right there. I mean, the bass is muddy, but again, this isn't to listen to music or none of that. So that ain't going to be a negative toward this. But I'm just saying, if you're sitting at your desk or whatever and you just want to listen to something, you know what? This is going to do just the job while you're at work. Just don't get caught if you're not allowed to be listening to music while you're at work. The big thing is how does it sound? I mean, obviously, I can hear coming in. Again, I can pair this with my phone. I can get phone calls. Uh, what I'd be curious, and I'll find out here in just a sec, is can I pair it to my phone and my PC? That way, if I get a phone call while I'm doing whatever on the PC, that I can switch between the two. Okay, I didn't even have to try it. All I had to do was open up the manual. The manual does say that you can connect two devices, and it comes in here. You can also answer two calls. So while on a call on the computer, if your mobile phone rings, click the power button to answer the mobile call. During a mobile phone call, you can switch the audio source to the computer. After hanging up, the audio will switch back to the computer automatically. That's pretty cool. So again, if you're working, you're on a call or whatever, and you need to take another call, you can do that as well, which is pretty cool. So now this is the point where I'm going to go through and I'm going to listen to this, and then I'm going to come back and give you my final and tell you what I think this thing sounds like. So going back into the user manual, let's go through a couple of little specs real quick. Charge time is about 2.5 hours. Bluetooth mode working hours is about 25 hours. The USB 2.4 is about 21 hours, which is really weird that the 2.4 USB dongle is actually 21, normally Bluetooth. Standby, you can literally let this sit there on, without being on a charger for 200 hours, they claim. So the driver is a 30 millimeter. The frequency response is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Speaker independence is 32 ohms. Then the microphone sensitivity is 040 to plus 3 dB. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put on the charger, see what happens if it changes. So there we go, it changed red right there. So now, and then of course the button on here is also red, so indicating that it is charging. Okay, and don't forget, it does come with a nice little carrying bag right here. It has been a couple of weeks since I initially started the review. If you can see, my background's all different. I'm also in a hoodie because it is nice and cold outside. One thing that I've been using this for is actually in my car. 100%. I keep this in my car right now. And when I'm driving around doing whatever, I have this right here. That way I can put it on just like this right here. And as I'm driving down the road, I can still hear, like I said earlier in the video, I can still hear outside my window, right? And I can still talk, do whatever I need to do. And then when I'm done, I actually have a little spot actually where I can hang this in my car. I have a little hook up by my vents, and I just hang it there, And then when I'm done, I'll charge it up because there is an actual USB C charge right here on it, and I'll just throw that USB C on there and be done because of the Bluetooth. Now, as far as sound wise goes, nobody said that I cut in and out or anything like that. I did have a little bit of PC problem, so I don't know if some of the audio is from that, but it does sound a little muddy. So I did have a little muddy, but as far as clearness and everything else, and that was only on the Bluetooth though. Once I went to the USB, it was pretty clear. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not as clear as this mic here. And if you haven't seen a review on this mic here, this is going to be actually the review I leave at the end of this video here. So go ahead and check this one here out. But as far as what you're needing for work, or again, if you're a truck driver, if you're a route driver, if you're um, Spark Delivery, Uber, any of those, this literally will work in your car as well and keep you safe and keep one ear open. So to me, this right here is for people who work from home, or maybe you have a company and you need to get some of these in for your receptionist up at the front desk. This right here is 100% and works like it's supposed to. I will leave links down in the description down below to an Amazon affiliate link if this is something that you seen fit and this video here helped your buying decision. I do say that it is worth it, especially for the use case scenarios it is. The ear cush, I do wish that it was just a little bit bigger around my ear. Other than that, I'm not seeing no problem with this. If I just need to go ahead and talk, go ahead and do something, I can just right here. Pick up a phone call. I can still hear everything out of this ear. I'm not overheating. Some people overheat with two ear cuffs on their ears, and this right here, you won't get none of that overheating. And it's actually really, really comfortable. And like I said, when you're driving, you don't even feel it 100%. As long as you have everything all nice and where it needs to be at, again, this side right here, it's nice, it's flimsy, so it can contour to your head on the opposite side. You got plenty of movement with this thing. Anyways, I'm Thomas with Tomology. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got something out of this. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.